Internacional de Cultura veio até Beijing participar daquele que é o G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance Summit. Aqui vamos conversar com vários empresários de todo o mundo nesse evento que debate as melhores práticas empreendedoras a serem implementadas. Vamos lá? Argentina, Austrália, Brasil, Canadá, China, França, Alemanha, Índia, Indonésia, Itália, Japão, México, Rússia, Arábia Saudita, África do Sul, Coreia do Sul, Turquia, Reino Unido, Estados Unidos da América e outros países da União Europeia como Portugal. Estes foram os países que se fizeram representar nesta 7ª edição do G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance Summit, e todos têm uma opinião sobre o evento.
É sensacional. A gente começou mais ou menos 3, 4 anos, né, dentro da plataforma do G20, mas a gente tinha até então uma participação um pouco mais humilde, né, com menos empreendedores participando. Esse ano a gente fez um investimento um pouco maior dentro disso, em chamar a nossa comitiva. A gente está com 13 jovens brasileiros dentro da comitiva. A gente convidou também alguns jovens da AGF, né, o pessoal de Portugal, para participar, porque é um ambiente muito plural, né, onde a gente tem os diversos grandes players e grandes entidades que lideram o empreendedorismo mundial. E eu acho importante a gente começar a conectar, né, para a gente começar a desenvolver as oportunidades, que elas vão surgir através dessas trocas. Então a gente conviver, conseguir trazer cada vez mais brasileiros para entenderem como é que são essas plataformas, para entenderem que eles estão próximos dessas oportunidades também, é essencial para a gente ter um crescimento conjunto. E a gente ter ainda o pessoal de Portugal reforçando a nossa comitiva, é melhor ainda, porque eu acho que a gente traz tanto mais força para a nossa união, né, para o trabalho que a gente vem desenvolvendo junto, quanto para a participação dos países de língua portuguesa dentro desse mercado global.
Bueno, compartimos varias cosas en común. Una es la juventud y otra es el carácter emprendedor. Con lo cual son dos iniciativas que lo que hacen es que estamos muy próximos y somos gente que nos gusta relacionarnos. Con lo cual, en estos eventos lo primero que hay que ir a hacer es hacer amigos. Y luego vendrán los negocios. Y ya conocemos gente de otros eventos y la verdad es que se están forjando grandes amistades que llevarán de la mano grandes iniciativas para nuestros colectivos, para los que representamos y para nuestras propias empresas.
I'm here with about 30 other Canadian young entrepreneurs, and we're really happy to engage with different delegates from around the world, from other G20 countries, and it's been a great experience so far. We've been able to travel around Shanghai. We visited a couple incubators, as well as visiting the Canadian Consulate General in Shanghai. Overall, it's been a great experience, and I look forward to heading to Beijing later today. Obrigado.
Essa oportunidade de estar aqui no G20 foi muito interessante, porque toda essa integração está fazendo a gente expandir a nossa mente e descobrir novas ideias, e a integração está sendo muito saudável. Todo mundo está com uma energia muito boa, o pessoal tem feito um esforço para se comunicar mesmo. Nós estamos falando português, espanhol, inglês, o famoso portunhol, então está sendo muito interessante, divertido. E o pessoal realmente veio para fazer a coisa séria, mas num peso muito leve, ou seja, de uma forma muito mais fácil, muito menos complicada do que eu imaginava que ia ser. Eu pensei que ia ser uma coisa muito mais burocrática, muito mais cheia de medalhões e tudo mais, mas não, está sendo um negócio muito de integração, de comunicação fluindo. Então, estou bem feliz e espero que a gente conquiste ainda mais coisas boas para o nosso futuro.
We're here with a delegation of 37 people, so it's a pretty strong and big delegation. We've been in China for like 3 days before coming here to understand China, the new China, and almost all of us have been shocked by this new China. It's a huge change for all of us, and now we're here at the G20 to understand even better what China can do. I mean, what can be for us as entrepreneurs, and what can we do in China and for China. And we're definitely sure that something really interesting will come out of these 2 days, and I'm pretty confident that some of us at the end of these 2 days will find opportunities, chances, and a stronger commitment to come here and start doing something here. And as entrepreneurs, I'm totally confident that we are one of the major forces in our country, and as has been said, entrepreneurs and companies are one of the forces for changing the world to get and to have a better world for all of us. So this is what we'd love to do. We'd like, I mean, we are part of the society, so our commitment, our role is also that to change and to shape the society to have a better one, a better world. That's pretty much it.
I think the G20 is doing a fantastic job. There are some great deliberations happening. Uh, and I think there is a lot of scope for people who would like to come here, network, understand the common issues which face our economies, both on the business side as well as on issues like terrorism, poverty, social upliftment and empowerment. And I think the G20 as a whole is a great platform to have these discussions and hopefully find solutions to make the world a better place to live in for all of us.
Como é um meio empresarial, nós procuramos gerar oportunidades e a gente tem encontrado bastante nessa viagem várias oportunidades de negócios, oportunidades de conhecer como é que funcionam as empresas, como é que quais os negócios em potencial que nós temos para realizar com outros países, tanto com China quanto com os outros países que estão participando desse encontro. E também o próprio fortalecimento do movimento, porque quanto mais a gente entende como funcionam os movimentos em outros lugares, a gente mais conhecimento a gente leva e melhor a gente pode entregar isso para os empresários que fazem parte do movimento jovem, tanto da CONAGE, que é o nosso movimento nacional no Brasil, quanto no CEGES, que é o nosso movimento estadual em Santa Catarina.
This year, we China hosted G20 in Hangzhou and YEA in Shanghai and Beijing. Actually, it's a new time for Chinese people, especially for Chinese entrepreneurs, to have more opportunities and the international stage. I hope in future we can do more and more cooperations all around the world, and also can make friends on our conference. Now China is in the new time, and more people come to China. We hope in the future we can do our hopes come true.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here as part of the Indian delegation to the G20YEA in China. India has been an active part of the G20YEA, and it's a pleasure to continue being an active part. Young Indians is an organization with about 13,000 members in India, and we represent young Indians between the age of 21 and 45. We are spread across 40 cities in India, and we do our three pillars are nation building, youth leadership, and thought leadership. So it's really exciting for us. We do a lot of work on the entrepreneurship and innovation area in India. So it's really exciting for us to be here with a delegation comprising of young entrepreneurs from across the country. We do hope over the next couple of days to meet and interact with fellow young entrepreneurs from across the world and from across the G20 countries. And we do hope to contribute our little bit towards building the G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance a lot stronger.
Estoy acá presente porque creo que es muy importante abrir al mundo las posibilidades que tienen los jóvenes emprendedores argentinos y a su vez nutrir a los jóvenes emprendedores argentinos de todo lo que el mundo de los negocios está ofreciendo. Así como sabemos que la tecnología cada vez está inundando más nuestras vidas y es indispensable no quedarse fuera de los conocimientos de la tecnología en todos los procesos de cualquier emprendimiento, también es importante que como emprendedores no quedemos afuera del resto del mundo de las operaciones que están generando otros emprendedores. Las experiencias que podemos recoger, los errores de los cuales podemos aprender y los negocios que podemos hacer, porque no todo a veces, como se piensa, son cuestiones institucionales, sino que también somos jóvenes emprendedores y hay que potenciar nuestros negocios. Creo que este es el ámbito ideal para poder abrirse al mundo. En este sector se representan a los 20 países, a las 20 economías más desarrolladas del mundo, incluyendo a la Unión Europea, lo cual no es menor. Así que creemos que este es un espacio súper importante e invitamos a todos a participar, especialmente a nuestros hermanos latinoamericanos que por cuestiones de distancia y de idioma y de accesibilidad tenemos mejores posibilidades de negocios. Entonces es muy importante que nos demos cuenta de eso y que podamos aprovechar cada oportunidad.
And this is my third year in my third summit. And my experience this year has been very, very amazing because this year I have shared with any other countries our best practices that we have done in entrepreneurship culture in Mexico. So we have found many good things that the other delegations are doing, and we want to reply it in our country. So this is very interesting for me because we need to create more entrepreneurs in our country, and the solutions that we are finding here are helping us pretty good. We do expect from our delegation for the next years to reply all these activities and public policies that we are sharing and we are listening from our leaders, especially from the B20 leaders, to find a better solution to the unemployment young people in our country. So we expect to help to solve that problem in Mexico. We know that we cannot do it for ourselves, but we can we can help to make the solution easier in our network in Mexico. So this is what we expect to do.
It's been such a pleasure to meet so many inspiring and engaging young entrepreneurs here in Beijing. We brought an incredible delegation of young American entrepreneurs that represent almost every other country here in the world. We have Canadian Americans, Chinese Americans. United States is a very unique country in that we represent pretty much everybody. So we're having a great time engaging with all the other delegations and literally changing the world. Our entrepreneurs here and in other countries are working together to solve some of the world's most pressing problems in a very innovative way. And it's just been very nice to see it working together. Thank you.
G20 is the only way we have to share together the solution about the problems of the world, also innovating, also improving people that participate. For the future, I wanted to stay with you, to collaborate, to share my passion and my energy, my innovation, my creativity, and bring it to all young entrepreneurs our skills, our competencies, and because I'm 40, also my experience.
What we found today is that one of the key elements of this year's summit at the G20 Young Entrepreneurs Summit in Beijing this September is that innovation is the key right now. What's happening in terms of entrepreneurship. Today we have spoke about the how digital entrepreneurship is having an impact and disrupting right now our world economy.
Hoje foi um dia extremamente importante aqui em Beijing. O painel de discussão foi extremamente interessante. Falou-se de tudo um pouco, sendo de realçar o apoio e as iniciativas que países como a França e o Canadá têm lançado a nível de startups. Acaba por ser bastante interessante porque conseguimos rever também noutros países as iniciativas que estão a ser feitas e aprender um pouco com estas iniciativas. Quer seja o bom que estão a ser feito, como também os erros que se cometeram no passado. Tudo isto é conhecimento, tudo isto bem aplicado poderá ajudar-nos a crescer. E é por isso que aqui estamos, aqui em conjunto, em Beijing. Muito obrigado.
Como seria de esperar, o empreendedorismo não faltou, sendo muito interessante conhecer um pouco sobre os negócios desses jovens empresários dos 4 cantos do mundo.
France. All right. So what do you have?
I'm producing digital artwork, and my company is telling big corporations to work with artists because they are creative, and you can do a lot in digital world if you work with artists.
Why do you have T-shirt today?
So this T-shirt is the first augmented reality T-shirt I produced.
I saw it. It is awesome. Okay.
It's from a tattoo artist, a French very well-known tattoo artist named Easy Sacha, and we developed a free app to augment his creation. It's the first augmented T-shirt reality.
All right. Basically, how it works. Let me introduce augmented reality. Whatever you see right here, it's a 2D picture. If you upload an app, what is the name of this app?
The name is Art Jaws.
How you spell it?
ARTJAWS. Jaws is a spot in Hawaii where the surfer awaits for the big wave, so it's a new wave of art.
Okay, good story. So basically what we have an app and we have 2D picture, right? So if you point this camera on this 2D picture, you'll see a completely different thing, augmented reality. So basically you see that guy in the middle
It's a cute guy. It's good for children after 5 years or adults before 25. It's a dead body, right?
It's a 20-minute 3D video.
It's a video. It's a story. So basically, if you meet someone in a train, you just point your camera and you can enjoy that guy body. How you can utilize, how you can make money from that. Yeah, we can publish some ads.
Then the
It's awesome.
corporation should do like some promoting their brand,
Yeah, right.
working with artists and do like some specific T-shirt. I will work for an American company. I will do a car that will run out of the T-shirt, and it's going to be a present for Christmas for their clients.
And just my feedback. Probably it's better if you publish that print on the bag.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's kind of comfortable for the human 25 people trying.
Yeah, I agree.
On the bag, it's
on the
fine.
bag, it would be great.
And maybe even
We can do
some.
the first one together if you want for your company.
Wow, listen, it's awesome. It's the first time we see that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
Venho do Brasil carregando parque tecnológico lá da minha cidade, de Goiânia, de Goiás. Nós estamos no início, não é um parque tecnológico como este, que já está muito desenvolvido, mas a gente está no início. Então, nós já temos aceleradoras, estamos trazendo incubadoras e outras empresas. O Brasil, como a minha cidade, está aberto para vocês, para a gente fazer esse também intercâmbio cultural, esse intercâmbio de negócios e prosperar, que é o mais importante.
4 years ago, I launched my company, an equity crowdfunding platform called Anexago. What we basically do is that we fund startups and small companies with the money of private investors. Since 2012, we funded more than 100 companies with 50 million euros. We believe in private investors for small companies and a more human way of raising funds.
Através da AGE Goiás, juntamente com a Conage, a gente criou o maior projeto hoje de uma entidade jovem com o governo, que é o projeto Minha Primeira Empresa, onde a gente conseguiu oportunizar mais de 3 mil jovens a capacitação para que elas pudessem abrir o seu primeiro negócio. Com isso, a gente trouxe renda para o município, capacitou os empresários e realizou o sonho de pessoas que eram empregadas durante muitos anos e hoje estão gerando emprego e renda para os municípios. Com uma pequena ação, uma pequena atitude, a gente consegue transformar a vida dessas pessoas. E essa ação ela precisa ser dissipada e levada para todos os lugares. A gente tem muita cultura de que os jovens precisam formar em grandes universidades para trabalhar em grandes multinacionais. E a gente está mudando esse pensamento, quebrando paradigmas, que esses jovens venham ser grandes empresários, quem sabe até criar alguma multinacional. E a gente acredita nesse sonho e luta cada dia por isso. E com o G20 a gente consegue aprender muito e levar muito do que a gente sabe para todo mundo.
Hi, my name is Yuri, and I'm founder and CEO at Paperfree.com. So Paperfree.com is a multi-level platform. What it does, it helps your business to cut off up to 75% operational costs. So we streamline all your business processes, and now you can sell more products or deliver more goods, basically, right?
My name is Fatima. I am an entrepreneur from Mexico. I run 2 companies. One of the companies is Señor Tornillo. We sell screws in Mexico, and we try to develop a new way to sell them. The other company is Machuastic, and we sell teachers created for indigenous. And I want to invite everyone to come to G20 Young Entrepreneurs to share what they're doing in this country. We need to share what we're doing to increase and to develop a new nation. And also it's really important to come and invite a lot of people to share and to realize what they're doing, and we can be better human beings.
In this summit in Beijing, I represent my company, Mentors Portal. It's a mentoring platform connecting mentors to mentees globally. I'm extremely passionate about mentorship and about helping other entrepreneurs grow, and I look forward to many more of this summit. Thank you.
Eu faço parte da AGEPS já, penso que desde o início da associação. A Associação de Jovens Empresários Portugal-China é uma associação que tem desenvolvido um trabalho fantástico, a meu ver, pelo menos no que me tem ajudado enquanto empresa. A First Vision é uma empresa relativamente jovem e tem sido apoiada desde o início pela AGEPS, ter sido membro fez-nos estar presente numa série de missões, não só na China, mas também em Portugal. Este apoio tem sido fundamental no desenvolvimento da nossa empresa, no que diz respeito ao mercado internacional e, no caso específico, à China. Temos estado presentes em feiras em Macau, feiras essas, nomeadamente a MyCEF, que é uma feira relacionada com as energias renováveis, que é a área da minha empresa, bem como na MIF, que é uma feira de investimento, que se irá realizar agora recentemente. Estas ações desenvolvidas pela AGEPS têm sido muito vantajosas, todo o networking existente tem sido bastante proveitoso, não só para mim, mas também para as outras empresas aqui presentes. No caso desta feita, estamos em Beijing, viemos ao G20, o contacto com outros empresários tem sido incrível porque aprendemos novos métodos, outras abordagens, novos contactos e, acima de tudo, nós queremos prosperar que as nossas empresas, de facto, avancem e que se tornem melhores e num mundo melhor também.
Today I'm here in G20 China in Beijing. I just finished my session on speaking about digital interruptions and about smart entrepreneurship. And Gabriel mentioned me about how how entrepreneurs can grow their business. So pretty much what I was sharing about three keys which all the young entrepreneurs can learn. So first one is all about innovation. So you got to innovate every day because things are changing so quickly. So as a young entrepreneur, you must have to innovate. No brainer, right? That's first. Now second one is you got to automate it. Now that's good. You got to, once you innovate, but to really cut your cost and to improve better, you got to automate it. Whether that may be automation is that might be in your process or services, or that might be sales, or that might be in marketing. So you got to automate it so that you add more value to your consumers all the time. All right. Now third one is accelerate. A lot of the entrepreneurs like us, young entrepreneurs like you know, they innovate it. But oh God, look, this is my town is small. Let's sit here. Nah. As an entrepreneur, what you got to do is you got to go out, you got to present, you got to really accelerate the growth. So see here the global marketplace, it's a massive opportunity. And this China visit have really even helped me to to think differently because it's not about just a small country, you know, whether that may be Australia, Canada, Brazil, Italy, whatever the country you might be in. But we have a global opportunity. So the key for entrepreneurs, for a lot of us, is understanding innovation, understanding automation, and understanding acceleration to build your business globally.
Entre os vários painéis de discussão, destacou-se o empoderamento feminino, que contou com um palco de jovens empresárias que partilharam as suas experiências e ideias enquanto mulheres empreendedoras.
Women empowerment is quite critical. It's all about equity, not equality. And I think there is a lack of women in entrepreneurship. It's there, it exists, statistics say it. However, it's a positive thought because we need to do something about it. And I think today's initiative is a way forward in that journey to get women empowered and to actually mainstream women in all sectors of business. My country is quite special. Even in government and bureaucracy, we have 50% women representative. My country is very, very, very snobbish about advancing the cause of women empowerment, and especially with the topic we had on digital divide, they've bridged it wonderfully so far. So I think South Africa is on track in terms of advancing the cause of women.
I own a marketing agency. I've been doing that for about 10 years, and one of the reasons why I started my own business was because of the issues I faced in my previous job, where I was working in a male-dominated environment and I wasn't presented with the same offers that other guys were getting, and I find it really, really hard. Now, as the owner of a digital marketing agency, I feel like one of my responsibilities is to communicate around that and share the word. We talked about one really big problem in this context, which is self-esteem with women. And we as women need to own it for ourselves, and we owe it to ourselves to be proud and to be strong and to represent ourselves with a lot of confidence because we have the skill sets. The issue really is about the mindset, and what we need to work on is influencing the mindsets. Now, as far as Australia is concerned, I'm happy to say that it's heading in the right direction. And the last G20 summit, we went from 25% women to 35%, and I'm hoping that in the next one we'll have even more. So I'm really looking forward to the summit in Germany next year. Thank you.
Considerando-se este universo de empresários internacional, não poderíamos deixar de questionar acerca das oportunidades que seus países oferecem.
From Korea, we very famous for the Gangnam Style, and then we had lots of the culture and then drama and the pop thing. So with IT, we are one of the fast internet in the world. So we can cooperate with the IT area, IoT, and then culture and drama, everything. So in Korea, it's like a prototype market because we are too small. When you got the prototype, come to Korea, you can taste everything. You can get the result ASAP. So you need anything, come to Korea, we can help you. So we are always welcome to Korea, especially Turkey and Brazil are ready to.
India, as you know, represents a phenomenal opportunity for everyone across the world. It's a large market in Asia with 1.2 billion people. We're a great country with tremendous opportunity both for entrepreneurs to make investments into, as well as for large businesses to export to India. We're also a fantastic trade partner for import of great goods and services. Our IT sector is world renowned. We are a mineral and natural resource rich country in oil and gas, steel, mining, several sectors.
Dentro do nosso conselho, dentro do CEGESC, a gente está fazendo um trabalho muito forte de internacionalização do movimento. A gente entende que as fronteiras têm que ser expandidas realmente e, sem dúvida nenhuma, a integração entre os países de língua portuguesa e os países asiáticos, principalmente a China, vai ser fundamental nesse processo de crescimento. Como todos estão acompanhando, o Brasil vem passando por uma crise que a gente não tem dúvida nenhuma que ela está chegando ao fim, já chegou ao fim, e o processo de retomada do Brasil está se iniciando, e o movimento aí de jovens empresários vai ter uma parcela fundamental nessa retomada do crescimento do país. Então é fundamental contar com o apoio de todos os outros movimentos aí, parceiros nossos, da JEPS, dos chineses, de Macau, e levar também esses movimentos para conhecer as nossas atividades no Brasil e promover cada vez mais o intercâmbio de negócios e de investimento entre esses países.
China with a dynamic economy and its globalization and internationalization. So Chinese young entrepreneurs would like to go to the overseas markets with a different cooperative operation. And also the China market welcome all of the world's young people can go into China and create business in China. Now Chinese whole background is the mass entrepreneurship and innovation. So the people who want to go into China create business will really get the much support first from the government. And also China with a huge market for the business community. So choose the Chinese to create your business. I think it's the way to increase your revenue and to get the mass opportunities. You could know China, and also you could find the new innovation to create the new business here. Actually, the Chinese young people now would like to impress the youth all over the world and have the time to cooperate with you. So we warm welcome you come to China.
What could you expect from Mexico in the future years? Well, we are a more educated community. It's growing pretty fast, and all family offices are starting to invest in new entrepreneurs instead of investing on buildings or land. They're starting to open their possibilities to find technological companies and to support students to build their new enterprises and to become a more competitive country. And so, well, it is a land of opportunity, if I can say.
I would tell you what we have in Russia today and why it makes sense to focus on Russia as a space to scale the business, like its direction. Russia, not the largest by population, it's a huge country where we have a lot of C consumers, where you can sell your goods very easy, right? And Russia has high level of coverage in internet, and all those technology needs you might need when you scale your technology business. So I would say if you have a business in B2B space or B2C space, it's a huge market. And if you need a local partners or you need any advice or any recommendation where you should start, what door you should open first, you can easily contact me at paper.com or find the guys from G20 Russian part, and we're more than happy to connect you to local sources. I would say, right? It might be entrepreneur, it might be legal guys, it might be business people. It depends case by case. So welcome to Russia, grow a business globally, focus on right markets. Russia, one of the good markets. Thank you.
As we all know that we are part of Indian delegation, India is where the future lies in next 10 years. So Indian, in terms of economy, we have a very stable government. We have opportunities in terms of infrastructure projects, industrial projects, IT projects, technology startups, and Indian government is really focusing a lot, and they already started a new campaign called Make in India, where we invite foreign companies to set up the business in India and build product and manufacture products in India. And I welcome, on behalf of India, I welcome all the G20 countries to do business in India. Thank you.
We are here with Mr. John Curtin. He is from the research group from G20. And I'd like to make a question.
Please.
What you talked about in G20 Summit, and what you can say for the young entrepreneurs from Brazil, especially about innovation.
Well, the summit was a significant success for the world as a whole, and it was particularly good for Brazil. Its greatest achievement was the historic announcement by President Xi of China and President Obama of the United States that they would ratify, to bring into legal effect, the Paris Agreement on climate change. And Brazil, of course, has been a leader in controlling climate change. They spoke of the need for clean energy, of moving to renewables. And Brazil is, of course, a leader in the renewables revolution. For entrepreneurs specifically, among their many major agreements, one was an action plan on entrepreneurship. Another was the creation of an agricultural entrepreneurship forum. And when we think of Brazil, we think of many things. It's advanced manufacturing, regional jets, Embraer, but we also think of agriculture. Brazil is the food basket, not only of South America, but of the world as a whole. So Brazilian young entrepreneurs at work in the agricultural sector, and then of course moving into the high frontier, particularly clean, green entrepreneurship, green energy entrepreneurship. It was a summit made to bring out the best talents of Brazilian entrepreneurs.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Curtin.
Okay, good. Thank you.
That's a little bit what we are seeing here in the G20YEA Summit in China. Thank you.
Good.
In Italy, we have the ancient association of the world, much more than 100 of years old. I'm from Veneto region. We have a tradition of entrepreneurship, and our life is our work. So this is a message for the young entrepreneurs and the young in general. Share with passion, work hard, and get ready for the future. Ciao.
Creo que la relación entre España y Portugal es una asignatura pendiente que tenemos ambos países. Tenemos la cercanía, pero sí que de alguna forma se siente esa frontera. Hay que derribarla y con muchísimo pragmatismo. Hay que dejar la parte institucional y conseguir que se concentren los jóvenes empresarios, hagan negocios entre sí y puedan fortalecer esa relación que luego se pueda llevar también a Latinoamérica. Con lo cual, mi invitación es que en todos los eventos que tengamos, tanto en Portugal como en España, estemos de la mano y sean invitados, seamos una provincia más del país de al lado y así igual en Latinoamérica.
私は今回日本から参加しました。日本の現在の経済状況。
Hello, we are from Japan. As our Japanese economy is growing quite better at this moment, but as our young active entrepreneurs we have to do more active and have to study more to make Japanese economy better. So this is very great opportunity to join this summit. We learn a lot of things, so we have to bring back this chance to Japan. Thank you very much.
The Italians are known in the world for the lifestyle, for but also for our manufacturing sector. We are the second country in Europe for our for the manufacture, and I think that Italy have to build the new to the industrial revolution for where the manufacture meet IT, where the manufacture meet the innovation, and Italy have to be also in first line for improve labor condition in the world. It's our goal.
A próxima edição do G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance, que decorrerá em Berlim, já está sendo preparada. E conversamos com o presidente do G20 Young Entrepreneurs Alliance da Alemanha para saber o que poderemos esperar da edição do próximo ano.
Well, I have to say, the summit that we had here was very good. It was quite good organized. We had a lot of great entrepreneurs here. We got a lot of input, a lot of insights. We had some fantastic discussions. I had a panel myself, and it was very, very good input that we got from the young entrepreneurs. But of course, I hope that next year, when we have the summit in Germany, I hope that we can do a little bit better to improve on some things, so people will say, okay, China was good, and Germany was maybe even better.
Oh, that's good. I'd like to give you for you to give a message to Brazilian young entrepreneurs and say to them why they should go, what they are going to get in the summit in Germany.
Yeah, well, there is so much, but I think I can concentrate on one or two things. The first thing is, I think it's about the network. The network here, I can say from the German delegation, of course, but I heard it from all the delegations. The network is key, and here you have all these brilliant minds. And of course, it sounds, I mean, you know, we Germans normally we don't exaggerate, but it was really, really good. I got so much good feedback from my delegation, the people they met, the business opportunities they heard about. So I think this is one of the main things. And the second, of course, is the input that you get here, for example, on the panels that you get from our knowledge partners, Accenture and EY, that you get from the keynote speakers, and that you get from when you talk to each other, to the other entrepreneurs. So I think these are the two key things. And of course, last thing is it will be Berlin. It will be the biggest city in Germany, so you can have a good time there.
Thank you, Carson. We just had 14 delegates from Brazil in the summit.
That's good.
And I'm sure that for the potential that Brazil has, we're going to bring much more in Germany. So I'd like you to make an invitation to all Brazilian fans.
Of course. Well, please, all the young Brazilian entrepreneurs, please come to our summit next year in June, 15th to 17th. Join us in Berlin. I think we will have a great time. You will enjoy it, definitely, and I hope to see you all in Berlin, in Germany next year. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. See you
Pleasure,
there.
pleasure.
I'm here to encourage women from young women who are in business in Brazil and Portugal to come join us at the G20YEA Summit in Germany 2017.
Yes, it's with more women that participate in these platforms that we can get this message going. We need more female role models. We need more women entrepreneur superstars to promote the culture of entrepreneurship. So come on, girls, let's do this.
Let's do it. Sure.